Hei og folkens over internett, og velkommen tilbake til en ny video. Mitt navn Bluedude, og vi skal nå spille på et nytt spill her. Spill som heter The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Jeg har spilt originalspillet, men i Ultra Deluxe så har du mer content i spillet. Jeg tenker vi skal gjøre da, er å spille det innholdet som er nytt i dette her. Og så skal vi se hva dette her blir da. Det begynner jo selvfølgelig sånn som dette her.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
En enkel jobb å følge. Men
then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Oh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ja. Jeg skulle til å si at introen skal være omtrent det samme i det for originalspillet, bare noenlunde opphusset, synes jeg husker korrekt meg, men var ikke originalspillet litt annerledes intro? Altså, det samme intro, bare det visuelle litt annerledes, tenker jeg da. Kan lukke igjen døren.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ja. Det er jo så masse achievements og rare achievements som jeg husker fra originalspillet. Så det er litt sprøtt hva de kan få til i dette spillet. Det er jo gøy av dette, altså jeg digger dette spillet. Så det er en åpen dør der. Bare lurer på hvor vi kommer til det nye contentet her. Må vi kanskje noe gjennom det første delen, kanskje? Jeg husker ikke. I don't know.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
Det gjorde jeg.
Because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Men jeg tenker vi skal bare fortsette nå. Bare se, det er så mange år siden jeg har spilt dette, så du kan bare hoppe rett inn her.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. Jeg kan ikke lukke. Men jeg tenker vi skal motsi han.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Kanskje ikke. Kanskje skal det.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Left. Nope. Det gjør jeg ikke. Tenk vi skal gå en helt annen vei her nå. Boop, sånn.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Så husker du når det var noe triks med denne her og her.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Sjekk alle dører mens jeg går.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Jeg går gjennom den hvite. Men da går jeg i den blå. Jeg er jo
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope, jeg går i den blå. Det er meg.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Lite, jeg forstår. Så da går den blå. Jeg blå, jeg ikke rød.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me absolutely nothing so far.
Gi meg valg så jeg kan gjøre selv.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Nei, jeg går inn her, jeg.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest.
New choices, jeg har ikke tatt så mange valg ennå.
Feedback here. Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either.
Nope.
You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Ok. Men da kan vi gå inn her igjen, ikke?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Ja...
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Sure,
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Sure på.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Bye.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely
to
spite me?
Because
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Okay.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Hyggelig.
Since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
Hva har du nå for meg?
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
La oss se.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Firewatch, det
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
Hvorfor sier du det?
That must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
Det ikke mye exploration
I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
Don't tread on me.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Let's go ut. Thank you. La oss gå ned og utforske dette spillet.
No, it can't be.
Hva kan det ikke være? Jeg går det på vei.
It's an
Ikke det du vil ha?
open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering
Ja,
around.
ikke det som er så flott spill at du kan ha alle de valgene du kan ta da.
Thank heavens we avoided.
Hele området dekket rundt av a great wall.
I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Sure.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Right. Hva har du nå til meg da?
Okay. I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket League, det er faktisk lenge siden jeg har spilt her da. Det kan vi faktisk spille.
This is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Har vi en ball du kan spille med? Det var gøy, det er ikke noe gøy til å spille når det ikke
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball.
Give me the ball, give me the ball. Jeg vil løpe etter ballen. Wow, svergen var ballet. Vi skal skåre mål, vi skal skåre mål.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Are you winning,
son? My miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball...
Vanligvis så, det var ikke dette skulle få på det.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Wow. Hvor vi går nå? Det her virker ganske slett. Hva skjedde med spillet? Nå er vi faktisk her, ja. Det var her jeg gikk inn, var det ikke det? Jo. Ting er alt fullstendig annerledes. Tenk vi skal gå til starten av spillet, tenker jeg. Jeg tror det er der jeg bør egentlig gå. La oss gjøre det. Nå sier vi at det var feil vei.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh,
okay.
Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Yeah, very soon. Start up on it, though. Så vi kan komme til...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Altså det jeg tenkte på, vi skal få komme til den nye konto som jeg liksom gjør en runde av dette her først.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left, ja. Jeg går
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. There's someone you be... What? Really? Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Det virker som det er også en samme runde, alt er samme igjen. Så i stedet for å gå gjennom den jeg har gått i før, nå skal jeg røde.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time.
Really?
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. Hvorfor går vi inn her?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful.
Ja, det nydelig. Det flott.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Jeg er litt kjedelig. Jeg har lyst til å gå litt ut og skal videre.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Jeg går min egen vei, du. Selv om jeg gikk gjennom den røde døren som du ville jeg skulle gå i.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Skal vi resette, kanskje? Hoppe inn i et nytt spill, for å si sånn.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Jeg tar og hopper i det.
Oh, thank God.
Dette her råder ikke.
No, what are you doing?
Vi skal spille et nytt spill.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
For jeg har lyst til å komme i et
Stanley,
hoppe i
let's
et
go
nytt liv.
back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Nei, gjør
My
ikke.
God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Jeg
You'll throw
har ikke
yourself from
sagt
this
det.
platform over and over to be rid
Ta
of
mitt
it?
egne
You're
valg.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Og
Am I
går
reading
du
the
ut
situation correctly?
tedd langt når du stemmer. Boink.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get
Er det meg,
along.
eller går jeg saktere her
I
nå?
guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Er vel jeg? Jep.
Well, this one is yours.
Thank you. Og god natt.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Restart. Ja, men i hvert fall hvis du ikke kjenner til Stanley Parable, så er det jo en sånn stemme som forteller hvor det skal gå. Men egentlig skal du har også muligheten til å gå en helt annen retning i forhold til det stemme vil at du skal gjøre. Så det er sånn herlig spill, så hvis du ikke kjenner til det, det er et fantastisk spill, altså. Men jeg prøver også da å komme til nye content i spillet her, da. Så tenker vi skal ta et valg her nå om å ta alle rette valgene, men jeg tenker vi skal gjøre det i neste episode. Det er jo så mange valgmuligheter man kan gjøre i spillet for å komme til forskjellige endings og achievements og alt mulig rart. Altså, jeg er spent på hva neste vil bli på i alle fall. Altså, som jeg har sagt, jeg har jo spilt originalspillet, men det er jo som forfriskende å bare spille dette her igjen. Altså. Og jeg har lyst til å ha en sånn liten serie på dette. Jeg vet ikke hvor mange jeg skal gjøre det. Jeg har lyst til å spille jeg har lyst til å komme til det nye content som er i dette her nye oppgraderte versjon av Stanley Parable i alle fall, så det har jeg i alle fall lyst til. Så hvis du da er ny til kanalen, må du selvfølgelig abonnere. Denne må du kompisar, trykk på tommel opp, sånn at du også pris på, så inntil neste gang, folkens, snakkes med deg. Hei ho!
Yo, listen up, here's a story about a little guy that lives in a